So obviously we looked at these diatonic chord, these secondary dominants that lead to the chord C, right? But we also can use those leading to the diatonic chords of C, and this is really where the magic begins to happen, okay? So like, let's say that we want to go to the 2, to D minor. Well, we could go C sharp diminished to D minor, and then maybe we want to go to the 6 to A minor. You go G7 to A minor, and then maybe now we want to go back home, go B minor 6. That was a little quick in timing, but anyway, you get the idea. So already this is a whole journey we can take, because each one of these diatonic chords of C also has its own constellation of secondary dominants, okay? So I'm just going to do a little free improvisation for you now, using only this world here, okay? Only this world here. Okay, so already I think that's such a rich world, and that's just me doing it in kind of one of the most basic ways. But what's wonderful about this is that all of these chords belong together. You know, I used to do a lot of free improvisation. I mean, I've loved to do free improvisation my whole life, but before I really got deep into the way tonal harmony works, I would just kind of be following my nose from one chord to the next. And that's fine, but the difficulty with that is that you're only ever kind of in a place, and it's kind of like you have blinders on. You're in that place, and maybe there's like dimly another place over there that is calling to you, and you go over there, but then you're in that place. Versus if you're thinking about tonal harmony, you're always in a rich landscape. Like, let's say that that we're here, we're in the 4, we go to F, we can still see the C from here, and we can see all of these chords. These all belong to the same landscape. In other words, the landscape has a kind of a coherence of its own. And that's, you know, the power of centuries of tonal music, which is that these chords are actually organized very strongly relative to one another. I'm going to move on to the next layer here. If you're in this world, right, and you've got these secondary dominants, of course the thing is, these secondary dominants, I'm calling them secondary dominants, but they're really secondary chords because only some of them are dominants, right? So I should call them secondary chords. These secondary chords have secondaries of their own, right?